I'm back. Okay, it is working. Good, good. Okay, so who want to start to be the philosopher? Peter. Okay. And who want to be the poor client? Was a joke. Was a Nobody? No? Okay, Jeff is the client, and Soraya, you are going to observe. And so you have two jokers to spend. You can interrupt without saying, I mean, you don't need to raise or wait that Peter finish the sentence. You can speak when you want, yeah? And also, you're supposed to, let's say, take some notes about the consultation because afterwards we're gonna let's say open a little meta discussion about it. So let me check the clock. Okay, it's 7:30, so we have exactly 1 hour and a half. So I suggest we do 25 minutes each. I mean, for each couple. In this way, we're gonna have 15 minutes at the end to close the session to, let's say, discuss in general. Yeah. So we could do like 15 minutes the consultation and 10 minutes the meta discussion about the consultation. Then we switch.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So Peter, I prepared the Google Doc if you want to use it, but you don't have. It's your choice.
Yes, we have.
Oh, we
I
have.
think yes. I think you put it in the chat. I opened it already.
Ah, okay.
Jokers,
But
Jokers
let
exercise.
me let me share again because I'm not sure that everybody click on it already. So Soraya and Jeff, you should be able to write and to be in. Yeah, are you there? Okay, I see you. Yeah. Okay, good. So uh, you have 15 minutes from now, Peter.
15.
15. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Jeff. You have a, a question you want to discuss or no?
Yes, I have a question.
Which
And
one?
the question is, why do I procrastinate so easily?
Okay. Who writes it? Should I? Oh,
I
Soraya,
can I can
you
pass it.
okay?
Jeff, can you repeat? Oh, someone brought it.
So, Jeff, which word would you say in your question is the most important?
I mean the word for the
Yeah,
uh procrastinate.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, why? How did you try anything in the past to overcome this problem?
Did I try? Yes, I talk to myself.
I don't understand how did you do it?
I talk to myself. Just go. go to do it. Don't
Aha,
don't
you
procrastinate.
you push yourself
Yeah, yes.
internally, you motivate. Mhm. And
Yeah.
what was the effect?
It failed.
It failed. Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't have any effect. You don't obey you to yourself.
Yes.
And now you expect to receive an external solution.
Yes.
How do you call someone who expects a solution from outside?
Um, and helpless.
Helpless.
Mm.
Your question is, why do I procrastinate so easily?
Mm-hmm.
Has it something to do with the concept you named, with helplessness?
Mm. Yeah, yes. Okay. The concept is helplessness. Yes.
Um, your question asks why. Why do I procrastinate so easily? And do you think you know when you know the reason why you procrastinate, you at the same time have the solution?
Mm-hmm. I think maybe in deep, I enjoy procrastinate.
As you have an advantage to procrastinate. Do I
Yes.
understand you
Yes.
correctly? Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So why do you ask then? Why do you want to get rid of your procrastination if you enjoy it?
Mm, I want to uh, pursue yeah. I want to pursue a bigger advantage. I want to pursue a bigger advantage.
With what could this bigger advantage be?
Um, Finish something, I will be more happier.
Hmm, something? Can you name this something?
Like writing.
But it's for me, it's very unclear. Write something should be
Uh,
more. Yeah,
write
you
statistics.
pardon, I didn't understand. Writing what?
Write my thesis.
Thesis. Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes, and this is this is what enjoys you more than to procrastinate.
Yes, I imagine or I predict maybe when I finish my thesis, I will more happier than now.
But obviously, you don't enjoy it more than the procrastination. Otherwise, you would do it. You see the contradiction?
I want to interrupt. Uh, uh, I think you should ask um, why he procrastinates. Go a bit more in the procrastination. If he procrastinates, what he does.
Okay. Uh,
Go more inside of the problem. If it's something general or if he procrastinates in something in a specific, and why this procrastination happened, if he has a hypothesis.
Okay. Jeff, what do you do when you procrastinate?
I use my phone and thinking about my procrastination's action,
You
thinking
th
about why I am procrastinate.
and while you're thinking about your procrastination, you procrastinate and you enjoy it.
Yes, I enjoy thinking.
Yes, and writing your thesis has nothing to do with thinking.
Um, and no, it's actually it's thinking, right? Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
both is thinking.
But the one, if I understand, only an idea, you tell me if I'm wrong. The procrastination is thinking about yourself, and the writing the thesis is thinking about some thesis, some topic, some subject matter.
And can you be short?
Pardon?
Can your question be
Yeah,
more?
yeah, I think yeah. What you said is that you, when you procrastinate, you think about yourself, why you are procrastinating,
Yes. Yeah.
and that yeah enjoys you. On the other side, if you should write your thesis, you should think about a topic of the thesis
Yes. Mm.
and what does it tell you?
What does it? What does it tell? What does it tell?
What does it tell you about yourself that you enjoy the procrastination and compared to enjoying writing the thesis?
Uh, mm, I
Um,
think maybe.
I,
Mm.
oh, sorry. I think other way to formulate the question can be what do you enjoy more, procrastinate or finish your thesis? Because he was asking about what would make him more happy, and clearly he is saying writing the thesis. But yeah, there is two joys, and he choose procrastination.
Yes, he prefers procrastination, thinking about himself while procrastinating. Can you repeat what you suggest, Soraya?
I suggest, what would you enjoy more, procrastinate or you finish your thesis? And if he says finish the thesis, say uh, so in that case, why do you choose procrastinate?
Yes. Okay, Jeff. What do you enjoy more? Um, Procrastinating or writing your thesis?
I think uh maybe both is enjoyable.
Rather, rather, rather the thesis or rather the procrastination?
Eh, I think it's different. Well, one is superface, uh, super.
Superficial.
Yeah, superficial, and more, and
Which
another one is
one?
deep.
Which one is superficial?
Thinking about procrastination. Yes. Mm. And writing. is more deeper, enjoyable, although it will bring more pain.
Pen?
Yes, pain.
Pain.
Painful,
Ah,
painful.
pain. Okay.
Yeah, pain.
Pain. Well,
Peter, you have 1 more minute from now. Yeah.
okay. Uh, yeah, Jeff. So far, what are your? I do you have any findings? Any ideas about your procrastination?
Mm, I think although it both is enjoyable or happy, but thinking about my procrastination is less painful, is less suffer.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. Jeff, can you repeat the last sentence? Because I had a misconnection.
Uh, Thinking about why I am procrastination is less painful or suffering
Less suffering than what?
than writing.
Ah, okay. 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 All right. Good. So now I think we have 10 minutes for, let's say, meta discussion, for observation. First, let me ask you, Peter, how did it go, the exercise? Did you find Jeff a hard client, easy client, interesting one? How was it?
Yeah, not a hard client, except sometimes I have difficulties to understand him, but his openness to answer the questions clearly and to find a way out of his problem was very open. And maybe my old problem, I talk too much and asked not enough. But I think,
Wait, are you talking too much or you are not asking enough? I don't, or both.
yes, I think I talk too much and should have asked him more. And the interventions of Soraya were helpful to get out of in a different uh, paradigm or idea.
Okay. And now, after this short consultation, if you had to say which is the main problem that you catch, that you notice in Jeff functioning, what would you say?
Yeah, that he has a pain and he covers this pain. He wants to and suppress his pain, and he this fight he cannot win. I will go for his pain. This last statement was very um, revealing. He has pain when he writes his thesis, and then it's clear. Then he procrastinates and finds 1,000 excuses why he doesn't write.
Okay, so basically, it's he tried to escape from the pain he feels during the writing exercise. Yeah.
Yes,
And what do you think is the nature of this pain?
he is not interested in the topic of the thesis, and it's not challenging and exciting for him enough. Yes, it could be exciting, but not enough exciting. It's not so that he is awakes in the morning and said, "Ah, yes, I go for my thesis. That's that's my topic."
So he's not very interested in what he's writing, basically. And
Yes,
what do you think he is more interested in?
In um, uh, um, filling time with anything, with any activities. He's how do we call it? Spoiling time, and
Like to have distractions?
yes, yes,
Oh, yeah.
he's looking for distractions.
Okay. Pascal has a name for this tendency of having a lot of distraction, which is divertissement,
Yeah,
which is a way to escape from
yeah,
something which is more important, let's say. Yeah. Okay.
divertido. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask, Jeff, is it true that you are escaping for something is more important by distracting yourself?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Why do you think what do you think is the nature of the pain, the sorrow you feel when you write?
It's wasting time.
Wasting
Wait.
wasting time because the time is useful to distract yourself all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so wasting time, yeah. And what's wrong? And I'm just curious. Then I will open. But can you tell me, just for fun, the main what is so wrong in wasting time?
Um, mm, the, I think I should use the time more efficacy.
Okay, you notice that you didn't answer because you just repeated. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, wasting time is the opposite of use better the time. But what's wrong in wasting time?
Yeah, what's this? What's it? Maybe, maybe I wait. I think I can't make money quickly because I'm still in school.
Oh, you're wasting time. It means wasting money.
Yes.
Time is money. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so okay, did you see Peter is in kind of in which kind of system worldview is it? Would you say the paradigm? How would you name this paradigm? Fear of losing time and money.
It's efficiency.
Yeah, efficiency. I would say also, which is connected, utilitaristic paradigm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Utilitaristic.
yeah, and this is connected with the idea you propose that he doesn't, is not really involved in what he's doing. He is more in the results, in more in money, more in
Yeah,
yeah, getting something out from that action, but he doesn't really enjoy the action itself.
he's externally motivated and
Yeah.
not intrinsic.
Yes, yes, and that's maybe where come from the procrastination because he doesn't feel real interest in what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You see, in just a few minutes, we got a lot from his system. And by the way, I think you already proposed this topic some time ago, Jeff, the procrastination. I think in another consultation you proposed the same question. So
Yeah, yeah.
You're still there. You're still procrastinating. Yeah.
But I changed the phone.
Oh, okay, okay. Change the phone. Yeah, okay. Soraya, you have any observation in general about the discussion between Jeff and Peter?
Um, I think that Peter managed good. Uh, what I saw is that at some point he has a hypothesis and he wanted to check with him, and he tried to ask a very complicated question to him instead to go step by step to check if that hypothesis is right or not.
You're saying that sometimes it goes too fast.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's check. Peter, did you notice that sometimes you have the tendency to hurry up, to be in a rush? Oh, no,
No,
no.
not really.
Okay, Soraya, can you help Peter to see this phenomenon that you observe? Can you say something?
Um. Uh. Yeah. For example, in the advice that I gave to him, I tried to take the initial question to go more deep in what was procrastination instead to jump uh steps more further.
Okay, and you call this going fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Peter, what do you
It,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
it's not that it's bad, but I think that for clients, maybe it's better to go more slow, more checking, more asking for why, even if you understand what is the problem, but it's to make more aware the client.
Okay. So it doesn't leave enough time to the client to understand.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Peter, what do you think?
I remember when Soraya suggested me the to ask Jeff uh, what is the procrastination he um, um, does. And I asked him, and he said, the I thinking about my procrastination. I distract myself, and then I'm thinking about this distraction. And yes, I thought about how how would it be if we go deeper in this activity and to go slower. Um, why he does this distraction and what's his ideas and but, but I didn't I want to get rid. I think I tend normally I tend to go to ask too much deepening questions, and this I want to avoid. I
Uh,
want
so that's why you didn't ask why, and you asked for which solution you got so far at the beginning. You remember the first question you asked? It wasn't about why you procrastinate, but did you find any solution so far? Something like that.
yes, this I recognize. This was a mistake
It's a bit a
because
coaching question.
yeah, but I mixed the why with the how. How can I solve the problem of procrastination? But he
Ah,
asked,
you meant to ask why.
yes,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
hmm
Yeah, I was a bit strange because I think the more natural question in that moment was more why to understand why is the. but then he focused more in what he did to in order to, and he said that he is basically try to push himself to do it, but it didn't work. Remember, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, okay. So it was let's say
And and then I switched to the why when I asked him, "Do you think if you know the why, you can solve the problem?" But in many problems, that doesn't help you to dig into the problem deeper and deeper.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I think it's better usually to focus on the what, the phenomenon, to
Yeah.
clarify the phenomenon, for example, procrastination, to understand what that is, does it mean, what does it imply. And then I think after you clarify the phenomenon, you can ask the why and to try to know the reason the phenomenon come from, let's say. Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know about this comment by Soraya. Maybe, but it's just let's say intuition. I'm not sure about it. I just proposed to you. Maybe uh, you could look a bit faster because it seems that you want to understand immediately the problem, the client. In a way, it seems you are in a rush to understand. Yeah, but it's just an impression. It's not nothing more. And I don't know. What do you think, Peter?
Yes. It was a change in strategy. Firstly, what? What did you do to get out of this procrastination? And then I realized that this is not his question. His question is the why. And then we go to the why, and then was the topic with the he distracts himself in order to be not confronted with his thesis. and both he said the distraction, the procrastinating, and also the thesis they enjoy him. Both is the enjoyment, but the procrastination enjoys him more. And I wanted to address this contradiction.
Yeah, yeah. But in general, I would say that you did a good job. You clarified. You ask a good question, like how do you call someone who is expecting solution from outside? I think
Yeah,
that was a
the
full question. And
helplessness.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe when he said, you remember that you asked him, what you enjoy more, procrastinate. I think it was Soraya's suggestion.
Mhm.
At the beginning, he said both. You remember? And I think
Yeah.
that was interesting, yeah, because for example, I was tempted to connect the idea of procrastination with the idea of having problem in choosing, yeah, because
Ah, yes. Yeah.
so in a way, he doesn't know which is better, and
Hmm.
but he keeps procrastinating.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even if by procrastinating is making a choice, is choosing to have the joy of procrastination instead of the joy of finish to write something. So there, I think there was a bit of confusion, but I think you noticed this contradiction,
Yes.
and then the consultation ended. So I think you made him think a lot. So I think is good. In general, I would say I don't know if it's your case that it's important to be curious in order to understand the other. So if we are curious, we are more motivated in understanding the other person. But at the same time, if we are afraid not to understand or we want to understand too quickly, this could be a problem for us because we have this pressure we put on our shoulders, and that can be an obstacle in the consultation. I don't know if it's your case, but it happened to me sometimes in the
Yeah.
past, and so I wanted to share this idea.
Yeah. And I think in the end, what comes out as the for me most interesting aspect was this pain, the concept of pain, what plays a role in this in his life and in his being torn between these two uh, activities.
Yeah, it seems like a kind of vice circle because he create the pain and then he want to get rid of the pain, but he keep creating the pain. So he's a bit prisoner in this kind of system. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. And you want to add something, Soraya, or you finished before?
I wanted to add that I just remember why I mentioned the fastness. Uh, uh, he mentioned about when he procrastinate, he thinks in himself, and when um have to do the test is he doesn't think in himself and needs to think in other things. And I think it was a good hypothesis, but maybe wasn't very clear in the way to express to Jeff because you need to build up so Jeff understand the hypothesis than suddenly to show it in the moment.
So what you're suggesting?
Sorry, I didn't understand that
Um,
the line was broken
Okay,
now.
okay, Soraya, can you summarize the idea in a short sentence so you help Peter to understand because there was a misconnection, I guess.
when you have your hypothesis about the distinction between him thinking in procrastination is thinking himself and him thinking in his thesis is not thinking himself. I think you did good doing the hypothesis, but maybe you need to show more clearly to Jack that conclusion.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Yes. I think also about this idea because it's not for nothing that Jeff visits the IPP seminars because it's about himself. That, that seems to be very important for him. All this thinking about himself, and this is maybe this is missing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think yeah, I think it's good. So we can let's say change a couple. Is swinger. So who want to
Finger
be
job.
So I don't know between Jeff and Soraya who want to be the philosopher now. Maybe Soraya, that being observer, yes. And so, Peter, now I think you are the client since Jeff has been the client already. So, Jeff, you're going to be the observer, and you have two jokers to spend if you want during the consultation. So, Soraya, you can use the doc, and you have, let's say, uh, yeah, 13 minutes, let's say, yeah. Don't
Okay.
worry about the time. I mean, it's not about the quantity of stuff you are able to get. It's more the quality of the job you do. So don't forget about time and how many stuff and ideas and questions you can make. Yeah, I wanted to
Okay.
try to get off from you some pressure. Yes. Okay. Okay, you can start.
Okay, Peter, do you have a question that you would like to ask?
Yes, I want to know. Um, I'm on the right way, on the right path um, to um, realize my philosophical practice, to offer it.
Okay, can you write your question?
Mhm.
Okay. Why do you want to know if you are in the right path uh, to realize your philosophical practice?
Um, I think about um, to realize a philosophical practice needs a lot um, of competencies and practice and experience. And I think about if I do enough or maybe I forgot something. I'm a bit insecure.
But why you are concerned if you are right or not? What is your motivation to know?
um, I want to open a philosophical practice um, in a reasonable time. Not, it shouldn't take me 10 years, but I don't know. I also don't know how long it will take me. And that's why I'm thinking about this topic.
Okay. Uh, and do you think that there is a limit time to learn?
I don't think that there is no limited time to learn. You can learn forever. It's such a complex topic, but I think we have a limited time to live in life.
Okay. Uh, and you don't want to spend many time of your life learning.
Yeah, when I'm thinking about how old I am and how many
But
years,
try to answer and
yeah,
no add more information. You don't want to spend many time of your life learning.
yes, I'm not I'm a fan of learning. I like it.
So what is the problem of uh don't know if you are in the right path?
Um, yeah, I'm insecure if I'm can make a mistake or if I forgot something. I could, there are different alternatives, and which of the alternatives are the most
But
uh,
what is the most worst thing that can happen if you are not in the right path? That's one, the most bad one.
the worst thing for me is to to make one education, one course after the other, year by year, and it's never enough. You said, no, I'm not good enough. I cannot open a practice and offer my service for money for external clients.
So can you summary what is the worst thing that can happen if you are not in the real uh, in the right path?
Yes, it could be that I never come to that point when I say, okay, now I'm ready to do it in practical life. Never. I'm only learning, always learning, and never practice it in everyday life. Always in this
Okay.
laborious situation like we have now.
Okay. 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 Uh, and what is a big problem if you don't do nothing? If you don't put in practice, let's say, all the learning that you are doing.
I didn't understand your question. What's the problem with this? You
What is
Joker,
the yeah?
I suggest you use what Peter said, the word, what is from Peter, not from you. Okay, and then and yeah, mhm.
Uh, what you mean?
You use the word which is from Peter said, not from yourself. Okay, this my suggestion.
Okay. Uh, what is the problem? If you don't put in practice all the learning that you're having.
um, it's not my problem if I put the things I learned into practice. It's my problem is to get stuck in learning and in theory and not to practice it in real life.
Uh, are you a stuck person? Are you a person who gets easily stuck?
Uh, Rather no.
Rather no. So if you are a rather no person who gets stuck, why you are afraid to get stuck?
Um, yes, I'm thinking about it could also the other way around.
Yeah, yeah, but what can you what is why you are afraid to get stuck in this?
Yes, that the learning and the courses and the
But can you say in one word what is the worst of getting stuck uh in the learning process?
Okay, one more minute, Soraya. Yeah.
Okay.
then you I think then you're impotent because you have something that you cannot roll out in real life. You only have it
Okay.
here.
Do you usually feel impotent?
So far, not, but I think in a reasonable time, maybe in a half a year or in a year, when I didn't get the point of being ready to roll it out in practical life, that's I feel impotent.
Okay. Are you a worry person?
I didn't understand.
A
I am
worry person.
worried. Rather, yes.
Okay. What is the thing that worries you the most?
To have no effect in practical life. not I cannot if I cannot
Okay,
show.
okay, okay. So, are you afraid to death?
Yes, that that is a I'm afraid of this situation. I want to avoid this situation.
Okay, and what happens if you die and you don't mark something in your life? You don't do something that marks.
That marks that that you mean
If you die
yeah.
and you don't do something that marks your life, what is the problem?
Um, that's un, unsatisfied for me. It's unsatisfying.
Why?
Okay, so you can answer this question, Peter, and then
Yeah, yeah.
we stop.
Because I want to leave a mark in life.
Okay. I don't think that answers my question, but okay.
Okay, now maybe in the meta level we can discuss about it, Soraya. So
Yeah.
let's start from you, Soraya. How did it go, the consultation?
I think I let him talk too much, so I got distracted a bit for his talking. But I think we touched important points, uh, like be afraid in the death and losing time, and yeah. So I think wasn't bad, but I let him talk too much.
Okay. And now after this discussion, how what do you think is Peter's main problem from what you notice so far?
I think his main problem is fear of the death, and yeah, as he say, insatisfaction of not to do the things that he wants to do,
Okay,
and
so
insecurity.
and that's why he's so worried not to be able to put in a real life and in a practical what he's learning.
Yeah, I think we'll say that insecurity is his main problem, and he worries that for his insecurity, he doesn't do the things that he wants to do.
Which would be what?
Uh, in this case, to use the philosophic practice.
Okay, yeah, but he's doing philosophical practice. His problem is he want to do, let's say, outside from the
Yeah,
program. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay. But Peter, let me ask you: when you speak about real life, what do you mean exactly? Because it means what do you mean?
Yeah, the real life for me is external customers you get from your website, from your advertising.
Okay, so real life is job for you.
Yes, profession. To
Okay,
make it a profession.
profession. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's job and money basically real life.
yeah, yes.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. All right, and what do you think, Peter? Do you have some nice ideas, interesting idea from this discussion with Soraya? Something that
Yes, it's
surprised you?
in fact, it's my a fear of having not enough time for the rollout, and
Because time is money, I just remind you.
yeah, yes,
And real life is money plus job.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
I think in my case, it's you know, you are all much younger than me, and it's I have some 2 years, 3 years to retirement age, and yeah, that's what I think what Soraya um, addressed. It's really a kind of stress to have not enough time. This I already knew before, and then it came to my mind that I had an unnecessary stress um, that I don't know enough. I could know uh, too little to satisfy customer from outside. This is also a worrying. And yeah, my question, the insecurity comes from when is it enough? Maybe it's never enough, or now it's already enough. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You know, but I see some similarities with Jeff here.
Mhm.
You see some?
Uh, the, you mean the IPP course is my procrastination?
Yeah, in a way, I think you are so afraid not to be good enough that learning for you could be something that, yeah, like you said, is never enough. So, in a way, yes, it could be your procrastination to keep studying, studying, studying. It could
Yeah.
be your excuse not to expose yourself to the challenge with the real clients and real profession and stuff like that.
Yes, take it's a hypothesis.
And also, if you, it's interesting that you think that either you keep learning in the program, either you start the profession, while you could keep learning and start the profession at the same time. Why not? But for
Yes,
you, are
yeah,
not
yeah,
you cannot stay together. You see?
yes, yeah. Then we have a third topic, a very serious topic. It is the question of personal energy.
Ah, okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
because then the,
Yeah.
you have the external market, you have the IPP, you have to earn your rent for every month, and
Okay, okay.
it's, but I think that's we addressed central issues in my landscape.
Okay, good. Good job, Soraya, then. And let's see if Jeff has some observation or comments about the consultation.
Uh, I observed that Saraya not immediately follow up with a question from the previous statement.
I didn't understand. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, Saraya not immediately following up with a question from the previous statement.
So you're saying that his her question were a bit disconnected with the first sentence by Peter?
Yeah, I think ideally is when Peter say one sentence, then Soraya will ask one question to follow up this statement. But what I observe is Peter say Soraya ask, but it's not relevant, directly relevant. Usually, Soraya will, when he ask the second question, will be connect to the statement. But it's like this connect to this. Is clear?
Oh,
Peter, Soraya.
I understood that just the second question was connected with Peter's statement, not the first one, but I'm not
Yes,
sure.
yes,
That's the idea.
yes.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Do you think it's a problem or no?
I think it's a problem is to because it's too quick. Want to uh push the progress.
Ah, okay, okay. So you notice a bit this tendency to go faster in Soraya.
Yeah, but
And what?
Soraya's question is good, but I think all Soraya question is good, but it can be more slowing down to follow on the previous what Peter said. Not like oh, let me feel it's a jump.
A
Okay,
gap.
Mm.
okay. So let me translate to Soraya. Soraya, I translate in Italian way. Jeff is accusing you to jump to jump a bit when you. I mean, you have a good questioning, but sometimes you tend to jump. That's the idea I got from what Jeff said. What do you think, Soraya?
I think that that can be possible, especially because I get a bit lost sometimes with the words of Peter.
Yeah, but I have to admit that especially at the end of the consultation, I noticed the same, and not just in the jump, but also in the rhythm. You start going very quick, asking a lot of questions, like if you wanted to reach something. And so, how can you explain this fast mood that you had uh, in some moments of the consultation?
I don't know.
Try to I mean, try to imagine in general why a person should go quick in a I don't know,
May- Maybe the pressure of the time.
okay, but you remember my advice I gave to
Yeah, yeah,
that was my suspicious. I had this suspicious about you, yeah. And because I know, and for example, if you have this problem with time, you know the speedy consultation. You ever tried the speed consultation?
no,
That's a nightmare for you because you have a kind of I think 2 3 minutes to have
Yeah.
a consultation, and then you have to stop and you have to change a client. It's a nightmare if you are like that, you know. So yeah, next time I suggest to you worry less about the results of it, but focus more on the questioning. Sometimes just one question is enough to make the other person think. If it's let's say the good question, the good moment, that's it. You don't need to ask several questions to get a lot from the consultation. Yeah. So in a way, let me propose to you that it was visible a bit that you're greedy. Yeah, in the consultation, you wanted a lot from the consultation. Are
yeah,
you a bit greedy girl? Yeah, no?
yeah,
Okay. So in the consultation could be helpful to manage a bit this greedy you have. I mean, once you are aware that you have this tendency, I think it's easier next time to control a bit this tendency you have and to focus more in the process than in some price, some result you have in mind. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, good. All right. So if there is no other observation, I think we can pass to the last couple, which is Jeff as philosopher and Soraya as client and Peter as observer. So yeah, you have 13 minutes from now. You can start.
Hi, Soraya.
Hi.
Do you have any doubt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how can I connect more with people?
Can you write can you write down on the chat on the Google Doc?
Yeah.
How can I connect more with people? Okay. Why this question is important?
Uh, because I noticed that I have difficulties to connect with people
So why is a problem
because I
about
feel alone.
connect to people? Hmm?
Because I feel alone.
I repeat, you say you feel alone,
Alone.
right?
Yeah.
Alone. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Have you tried any action to resolve it?
Yes, I try.
Can you tell me?
Um, I try some apps to meet more people.
Mm-hmm. Some apps. So they didn't resolve your problem.
No,
You think why it didn't resolve your problem?
because I noticed that the other people lose interest.
Lose interest. Uh, Let me clarify. You think other people is not interesting, or they are not interesting to you to Saraya?
Yeah.
You think that yeah what?
Ah. I think they are not interested in me. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff,
So mm,
try. For me, a most important word in the in Soraya's question is the can, the ability, the trust in her the self-awareness. Maybe you can look at this topic. Um, what because she said she tried it with apps. She wants to delegate the topic. What she as Soraya can do, and why she didn't try more personally.
mhm. Okay. Mm. Um, Sarah, you did say you think you are not interesting guy. Did I understand right?
I think I'm interesting.
You think you are interesting,
Yeah.
but other people doesn't interesting on you. They
Yeah.
don't think you are interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah,
Jeff,
can, mm,
ask Soraya does she show others that she's interesting?
oh, okay. So can you show me that you are an interesting person?
I think yeah, I can show having conversations.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And can you give me a concept about when we think we are interesting, but the other person doesn't think that? How will you describe this person?
Mm, marginate.
Martine, can you write it down?
I don't know if it's right in English.
Oh, okay. You can write maybe a language. I can use translate. It's okay.
Okay, let me. one second.
Okay, Nate. Uh, oh, marginate. Marginate. Marginate
No,
person.
Marginalized.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Margin.
marginal.
Mm-hmm. A marginalized person. Do you think a marginalized person will feel lonely more, or in the center, or the person who is in the center will feel lonely more?
Can you repeat?
Okay. Do you think this guy will feel lonely more, or this guy will feel lonely more?
The second one.
The second, the margin. Okay. Mm-hmm. Why why this margin person will feel lonely more?
Um, because that person is not involucrated uh, with the rest of the people.
Because
Uh,
this is right with the rest of people.
Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
address the attitude of Soraya, the behavior she shows you in this conversation. What do you notice?
Mm, can you give me a question which you suggest to ask?
Yeah, do you think um, in our conversation that you participate a lot and make yourself interesting?
Okay. Okay, I'll ask another question. So, do you think what caused you to be a margin person?
I guess because I don't expose myself.
You don't expose yourself, but you did expose yourself on the song app, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think it's incompatible?
No,
Mm-hmm. So one side you think someone's margin is okay. Okay, no, I'll change my question. Mm,
I try again, Jeff.
mm.
Ask Soraya if she thinks that she makes herself an interesting person in this conversation with you. What
Okay.
she's contributing in appearing so.
So I do think you are interesting person in our conversation.
yes.
Did you expose yourself or not?
I think rather no.
Mm? But in previously, you say if someone is an interested person, she will expose herself. Did you tell me that?
Yeah, but I don't think so.
Jeff, you have one more minute.
Okay. Okay, Sarah, do you want to expose yourself to me?
Yeah,
So you want to be an interesting person, right?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Um, can you give me a case that someone exposed herself but make her be a marginal person?
Can you repeat?
Someone exposed herself but make her be in a more marginal position.
Yeah, can happen. Yeah.
Can you give me a case or give me an example?
Oh, Um, someone who try to call for attention but is doing something stupid, people can be not interested in them.
Okay, do you think on the song app you do a stupid action or do a smart action?
I think it's more an option.
Okay, can you show me what do you did? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Uh,
Change my last question. So you think yourself is a smart and interesting and exposure person, right?
no,
No. Okay. It time is
no,
out. I think it's
okay.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Been funny to watch the consultation. So, Jeff, why? I mean, it seems that you had a funny time as well. So why was so funny?
I think one is, I think one is Peter suggest some or propose some question to me, but some question I think is too difficult for me to understand and for me to ask. So
Uh,
I'm thinking, should I add apps or just copy and say, even I don't understand what did he told me.
okay. So, Peter, next time you want to add someone, make sure that your help is clear. Yeah, your. And by the way, you didn't respect the rule here, Peter.
This was
You don't remember the rule? There was maximum two jokers, but I think
ah
you interrupted at least four times.
oui. Yeah, but it was the same interruption with the same um, issue.
Yeah, yeah, but you forgot that the philosopher has the freedom to choose if follow the advice.
Ah, yeah, yes, yes,
But I think this is the I don't know the German soul inside you
yeah.
to impose the advice.
Dictator.
Exactly. But it was funny to see how you were struggling to yeah to push him. Yeah, but anyway, so you find funny because of the help of Peter, but also for other reason, Jeff.
Yeah, I think I hope I'm not misunderstand. But when I listens what Sora told me, I think a lot is seems contradiction.
Okay, can you show one contradiction you found?
Yeah, like she thinks she's an interesting person, and if someone expose herself enough, then she's an interesting person. If someone is interesting person, she will not alone. But she told me that she is not exposed herself not enough. And when I asked her to give me some example to prove that she is an interesting person, but it seems that she didn't tell me what's the case, what's the example.
So what do you conclude from this contradiction you notice in the discussion with Soraya?
Mm, I think can be self-deception. Self-deception.
Self-deception. So
Yeah.
she's lying to herself.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's check. Soraya, is is true that you are lying to yourself?
I don't know, can be.
Yeah, but s- from what Jeff noticed, can make sense that you tend or sometimes you lie to yourself.
I think no,
No, so it's not true. No,
no,
so you are honest to yourself.
I think yes.
Okay. And did you have some nice insights from the discussion with Jeff?
Mm, I think he reached a good point in the exposition
Which was the point?
and in the that someone that is exposed more has more chance to be interesting for people. That someone who doesn't expose is marginal.
Okay. So to expose more can give you more chance to create connection with others,
Yeah,
but you tend to hide more, right?
yeah.
Okay. So that could answer your question in a way. But I think there was a nice point when that Jeff reached very soon during the discussion with you, that when you said that basically the problem that you want to avoid is loneliness, is to be alone, yeah, and that's why you
Yeah,
want a connection. And I think it was really interesting. Then, okay, the discussion was fun, but um since the loneliness it seems to be the problem for you that you want to avoid, I think, for example, I would ask you, why are you so afraid of to be alone, for example? Yeah. Okay, let's try. Can you say why you are so afraid to be alone?
um, because because it will be difficult to uh getting out of my negative emotions.
Getting out from
My negative emotion.
negative emotions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you don't have a good relationship with yourself, right?
I think I have a good relation.
You have a good relationship with yourself, but you have a bad emotion.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Are you self-decepting here? Something?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just realizing that the negative emotions come from the fear of the loneliness.
But when you are alone, you don't have bad emotions then.
I have bad emotions, yes.
Okay, so you don't have a very good relationship with yourself because if you had, you would be okay by being with just with you. You agree? No?
No,
No. Why?
because you need people. You can't be alone. You're in,
You know that there
only
are
with you.
people that prefers to stay by themselves. There are people that they stay, yeah, they have a good time with themselves and they avoid people.
Yeah, I think yeah, but no, not only with themselves.
Okay, just to finish, I'm curious, can you say something good about being alone? And by the way, this is a
Um,
paradigm shift question. Since for you, alone has a really bad connotation, I'm trying now to make you think about something good about it.
uh, you can focus more in the things that you're doing.
Okay, okay. So you spend less time and energy with others. You can bring this energy and time in your activities.
Yeah,
Okay, 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 good. So you see the logic because in a way you want to create connection to escape loneliness. But if you, let's say, improve the relation with this state, this condition, maybe create connection or more connection is not a big problem anymore. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. You want to add something, Soraya, about the discussion with Jeff and about some ideas it came out?
I think in general, his questions were good. I think you are right that he should shake more in the loneliness topic ones that he identified, but I think he was asking good.
Okay, let me ask Jeff, why did you not stop a bit reflecting on loneliness?
Mm, yeah, I'm more curious about what caused her to feel loneliness, or what caused her to be in a the state of loneliness.
Uh, and what did she say to you? You remember or no?
I think is she is not exposed herself enough.
Okay, okay. So, okay, so you were not so interested in loneliness itself, right?
Yes, yes, I don't interest in loneliness itself.
Okay, okay. But did you
Because
see that his problem of in the question was connected to loneliness? Yeah, because
yes, I see. Mm.
yeah. Okay, so you escaped from loneliness. Are you escaping from loneliness as well?
Now I can self adjust.
Okay, maybe that's why you didn't because we have the same issue.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Good. So I think we have
Mm.
just yeah, few minutes left. So now if you want to add something or ask something in general, Jeff, you were to say something?
Yes. I think one I one idea was thought why I don't want to more in deep on the loneliness. I think it's a more like emotion or affect. It's more psychological. So I want to more philosophical is that to inquiring the causation.
Okay. Yeah, but you
Mhm.
know, to let's say to address the loneliness topic, it doesn't imply necessary to go in a psychological level because, for example, if you ask a paradigm shift question, it's not a psychological, like I did before. You ask what's good in being loneliness. It's not you are addressing loneliness, yeah, but you're not going in a psychological. And plus, you can, I mean, to think about emotion is philosophical as well. If you read the Ethics by Spinoza, there are a chapter that is just about the passions and emotions and feelings, and I try to rationalize them. Yeah, but that's philosophy, you see.
Mhm.
So you
Good.
okay? So you were afraid to be. too much psychologist than a philosopher.
Yes, and another reason is I don't like to ask about what is the advantage or if what is the disadvantage. I think because it's more utilitarian.
To ask what is good about loneliness.
Yes, well, what is the bad to loneliness?
Yeah, but you see that benefit in such a question or no?
Yes, I see. Yeah. Yes, can
Yeah,
shape someone's perspective.
usually what I notice in the consultations is that the paradigm shift question are not easy, but they bring some, let's say, freedom in the discussion. Yeah, because you're pushing the person out from his system, from his paradigm. In this case, Soraya doesn't see the benefit of to be alone, at least not naturally. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
by asking that, you're helping her to see the problem from another point of view. Yeah, an
Mm-hmm.
external point of view from his paradigm. But okay, I mean, you don't have to. It's a choice. It's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are going to conclude. So if you want to add something, this is the time. Peter, you have something to say? Okay, okay. Let's go. Okay, Soraya, and then let's hear Peter if he wants.
I really like this exercise of the Joker because when someone interrupts and gives you a suggestion, is very helpful uh, to see, especially if you are lost.
Yeah, I think sometimes can be helpful, sometimes can create you problems, like in Jeff before, one time at least. But I think it's nice because you need to be able to step out straight away from what you're doing and to be present, to be available in what's happening in that moment. So in a way, it's I think a good exercise not to be too attached in what you are doing. Yeah. But okay, I am happy you enjoy this Joker exercise. And
But
Peter, yeah,
yeah, I wanted to say your last comment to Jeff of the positive side of a problem. Maybe it will be clearer when we make problematization a topic. I think next week. Then there is also the paradigm shift, and
yeah,
then it will be clearer that this is a classical philosophical, the Nietzsche, the perspectivism is the same. View it from a different perspective. And I can only summarize the last consultation that that's why I love philosophical practice so much because it's the only form of consultation where you can observe the performance. And I think of in our last conversation, Soraya is so skilled in her verbal expressions that you can only find the real reasons in the behavior, in the attitude. And that's why I was so nervous with Jeff. And for example, when he said, "Do you think you're an interesting person?" and how Soraya reacted, yeah, her mimic and her um, uh, gesture, and also, for example, do you think you're an interesting person a second time? And there was a long break, I think at least 3 seconds.
yeah,
And this tells us much more than any answer.
yeah,
And
yeah. I agree. I think you should work a bit more on attitude because often is more revealing than content. Yes.
yes, and then he was asking her, do you expose yourself? Are you exposing yourself in our conversation? And she says rather no. Now, and I think that's also my problem. I'm very good in analyzing, but I'm not good in nailing it in concept and in problematizing this. And I think to make something out of my analysis.
Yes, I mean, okay, you are going to work on programmatization, so it's good training to do it. But I have the impression in general that people have a bit they have a problem to direct to challenge the attitude.
Mhm.
Maybe because usually we don't do when we discuss with people, we pay more attention in words than in
Yeah.
behavioral. Yeah. So in a way, if you are a bit afraid to challenge too much the person, you tend to avoid to to address the attitude. Yeah. So in a way,
Yes.
it's more is not that very natural. It's more artificial. That's why we need to train in doing it.
Yeah. And I think that what Jeff distilled was this precious concept of marginalized. With this marginalized, you can do a lot.
Yeah, there is a kind of abandonment syndrome there. Yeah. So which is connected to loneliness, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, and also I would say is connected to be not worthy. Yeah, since
Hmm.
people don't find you interesting, you think you have not worthy, but it's not given this connection. Yeah, so maybe
No.
that's another point to problematize. You know, you
Hmm.
keep sometimes, by the way, it's just the opposite. Genius are marginalized, for example, because they are better, too better than others.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
feel very alone, by the
yeah.
way. Yeah.
Better than the others.
Yeah, exactly. So I think yes, you're right. I think there were a lot. Of course, we don't have so much time in this kind of exercise, so we have to make choices during the. But even if we have a lot of time, we cannot ask anything. The thing is to try to. Sometimes it's more that you feel that something is more important than something else. So it's important to be aware in what you are looking for and what you want to push the person to think of. I think, but of course, with training, at the beginning you have to think, and then it becomes more natural after a lot of training, like
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Experience.
Yes, yes, not too much because it can be an excuse to procrastinate, but experience helps for sure. Yes. Okay, so thank you. It was funny for me, and hope it
Thank
was
you.
useful and funny for you as well. And I think, yeah, I'm going to see you sometime in the future. I don't know I mean, exactly when, but keep training and keep having fun. I think that's the key. Yes.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Andrea.
Thank you. See you
Bye
next
bye.
time.
Bye bye.
See
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye.